What's up guys, my name is Gabe and welcome into the Trojan Blade. The transfer portal is an absolute shit show, can't put it any other way. There is a lot coming up on today's show. We have a big departure to talk about today. We have a big position change to break down as well. And we also have to put a bow on this Bear Alexander situation. But before we get into it guys, we are on the road to 10,000 subs here on the channel. The goal is to be there before we kick off against LSU in Las Vegas. So if you haven't, please hit that button down below. It would really mean the world to me to welcome you into this community. Thank you so much for being here. Let's get into it. So of course, we start off with some sour news with the surprise portal departure of true freshman center Jason Zandamela. In the 2024 class, this was the highest rated interior lineman in the country, the highest rated overall player in USC's 2024 class. This blows, not gonna sugarcoat it. Our talent pool across the offensive line isn't as deep as you'd like it to be. Frankly, losing key pieces on the line like this isn't healthy for long-term projections for the offensive line. Now you guys know, as a football coach, I love Josh Henson. I like the way he speaks, I like his energy, I think the guys are technically sound, but as a recruiter and a talent evaluator, there are major question marks. This was his biggest get outside of Elijah Page, and to lose him, no matter the circumstance, homesick or not, it's not a good look. This next portal cycle in the spring window, he has to go out and land someone with center experience. A tackle or two need to be added as well. There need to be some major additions to this offensive line. The depth isn't there. Our starting lineup isn't even solidified. That right tackle spot looks pretty suspect as of right now. The other side of this is that it also sucks that he's been taking reps from other guys the entire spring, only to leave before ever even playing in a spring game. Look, bottom line though, Coach Henson has to get it right, and Jason wasn't going to play this year. This loss stings, but Coach has bigger fish to fry, honestly. This is not a good thing at all, but it won't hurt us this year, and that's where our focus has to be. Because as it sits right now, the offensive line is nowhere near complete. And just to cap off the Jason thing, I thought Lincoln Riley said it very well today in his presser.
And at the end of the day, I mean, this is USC. Like, you're not going to beg people to be here. Like, this is, I mean, for every guy that leaves here, there's going to be a line of 100 people that would die to take that spot in a heartbeat. And so
the way I see it is that the rocket ship is going to take off. You're either on it or you're not. We want Trojans. We want guys who want to be here. We want guys who are going to buy in. We want guys who know how to fight on. And I honestly love to see Lincoln coming out like this, because this is the spirit our team needs to have this year. So yeah, love that from Coach, and as always, we move on. Next up, we have a position change to talk about. Box safety Anthony Beavers has moved down to play linebacker. Of course, Anthony made that massive punch out to close out the Holiday Bowl. This is an interesting move, but it's one where you look at it and how is he going to see the field? You have Mason Cobb, Easton, Eric, Rajon, Elijah. I mean, this is a loaded room. So many guys that really appear to be ahead of him on the depth chart. Now, of course, it makes sense from a stylistic and skill set standpoint, but overall, I don't think this impacts what we'll see on the field at all. Now, talking about Bear Alexander, let's just put a bow on this. There seems to be a lot of confusion and misinformation about what happened or why it happened. So I thought I would try and give as much clarity as I could. So a lot of people are getting on USCJ for his reporting that Bear Alexander was going to enter the transfer portal. Let me tell you that that information was 100% accurate. Don't believe me? On3 thought the same. 247 thought the same as well. Major media outlets were reporting the information that USCJ put out there. In fact, that information was accurate all the way up until yesterday afternoon. Some things changed, and Bear and his team decided he was going to stay at SC. USCJ was correct. Bear posted the graphic that he was entering the portal on his Instagram story. This was happening. Again, that's all I'll say because that's all I know. I'm not an insider. But yeah, I thought the situation needed some clarity because people are pointing the finger at the wrong person in this situation. The information was completely correct, and only one side of the story is being told here. And finally, just some scheduling notes. I do have a portal preview video coming out on Monday. I'll go over all the rumors and links we've heard so far, as well as position needs and potential departures. One that I have been told is coming is in the DB room, a player that I like a ton, so stay tuned for that. I have been covering USC Hoops on the channel as well. Head to my channel page and you'll see a USC Hoops playlist that has all those videos there. And yeah, guys, that is all I have for you. Never a quiet day in LA, it seems. But if you did happen to enjoy this video, please do leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you guys so much for all your continued support. You're all awesome. And as always, take care and fight on.